But we're like 10 games in, and it hasn't changed yet. And I don't think, with what I'm seeing, it's going to change too much. Dude, Jeremy got an extra here, though. Fair play.
Before he finally falls to Sugar Zero. That is a bit of damage and a bit of information for Team Secret.
Yeah, 3 versus 3 on the reset at the moment, too. Have a bit of a spot.
Yeah, let's focus a little bit on Zeta, because I've been very
the decision making at the moment for Zeta. They can wait for this recon
critical
back online.
of this org on this map before.
Okay, Jesse Vash quite aware as well. Just
the G2 waylay? Yeah, so I've liked, there's been 2 waylays at the moment that I've liked. G2s and Tylus. Everything else I think has looked pretty rough. There's definitely a couple of nice set rounds that people have with waylay, but overall doesn't look good. But G2 and Tylu made it look okay.
You sneaky boy.
EG had nice anti-ecos. That's about it.
A tight angle and Envy will deny them safe.
They don't say Paper X.
Zero, though, still moving forward, but unfortunately surrounded.
Okay, very nice. It's
oops. Team Secret with the pistol.
Some good trades at the end and at the beginning as well. Team Secret, Envy off to the races yet again. You know, I really think in its small sample size over in the CN region.
League, which is running at a similar time, but also a couple of spams out from Envy, and he is able to walk away with one kill, 2 kill, and then 2 GE to continue holding out from Kitchen. A headless Zeta now currently walking and running around among the B side.
Okay, no armor rebuy. Dude, this kind of feels like the start of the first map again. Lose pistol into a anti-eco that doesn't have much damage at all. Elusive, thank you so much. Talon? Talon's was okay. It was like middle. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. It's better than 80% of what we've seen.
For Zeta Division, so they're going to be quite flat on the ground, and I wonder how much.
You talk about the comps. I mean, the comps do everything you want them to do. You got the, as long as you have the 3 core, like the info sentinel can be anything really to an extent. Like, but it has to be one of the 3 info. Like it does everything you want.
I've just noticed
not like they have giant weaknesses, other than like obviously like clearing stuff.
A little bit later on, but they are into this A site at the moment, seeing no resistance.
You can still do the main stuff you want to do around the map.
Oh well, resistance in the form of utility, Komodo. So
yeah, it works.
Okay, Molly delays the plant a little bit, and they managed to get 4 people close. So you'd imagine Team Secret off the next tap of the spike are gonna send it. Oh no, they missed the combo. Wow, the Oreos messed up the Dizzy Flash.
And that's gonna be Envy to strike back. Depp, however, elevated position through the ropes, will be able to find a shot against Jesse Vash. Now,
not a great sign. It's a lot of low HPs on this one. That's a call to send it all the way over towards B, because they don't want to force through this wall, knowing that they have at least 3 here. But honestly, this whole map is a question mark. They should think that someone is back a yellow, back a sight, snowman, one of these.
Even Jeremy, 2 HP.
At least, well, taking the pace a little bit slower than Team Secret expects. That
great bit of timing from Depp. Gets the heal off. Oi, dude, we were like 4 HP a while ago.
10 seconds and the spike. Oh, almost goes down. Okay, Sugar Zero has to quickly pick that back up. Envy still continuing to be a thorn in Zeta's sides. 0 point away, and he confirms that no one's up around yellow. So that
dude, what a run from Depp.
Still on a tear, and that's a quad right
He's
now.
just constantly healing every time he sees someone new.
The safer game.
No way he saves. I was gonna say, it's just repositioning, right?
Oh, Envy, your barrel's pretty long.
Oh, that is an absolute round from Depp, by the way.
He's back online.
Now he's back on full HP. That was nuts. Yep, the Reyna snowball. 1 kill makes it all doable. That was sick.
You got an Empress here. Yeah, you need to click some heads, and what has he done? Well, there's 5 kills to come on through.
Oh, he had some great shots in this though.
Depp is playing this well again.
Got to be confident. Absolutely have to be confident. If you're going in for a Reyna in a composition
crispy guy,
and it's going to be, you know, quite flat-footed, you have to make sure that your utility and coordination is going to be quite pivotal, right? You need to make sure that you're letting Sugar Zero know when you need walls, when you need assistance.
or even just to
what's
go
going
up
on
for these
there?
duels. I mean, deep position found, and that's 2GE gone. Jeremy, though, trying to go away with a bit of a stun, but into an
What's
open
going on
position.
there as well?
Clues and the rest of Zeta surrounding the site. Wild Oreo and Envy, though, trying to launch the retake, but unfortunately taken down by further
I mean, honestly, the
members of
Observer's
Zeta
doing
Division.
incredible to
Envy,
catch all of this because
no
there's a
joint
lot of
found
duels
as
going on.
Will be prominent time and time again.
This is the thing about the ISO that the ISO is really good at. Is like you, for sure, they have like weaknesses, right? The Zeta comp does struggle to get to yellow, but ISO, because of the shields, this means that you can force so much that it doesn't really like all like the theory of punishing kind of goes out the window just because the ISO can force issues so much. Like the shield is crazy strong, as in not this, but not the wall, the actual shield.
Kind of done at the moment on this little eco buy that comes through for Team Secret.
Oh well, Team Secret trying to get a
Nice
hand on the
shots.
spike plant, but it's not
Bro,
gonna
he
happen
might
just yet.
just
It's Death who's
hard
got 2
carry
big
this game.
kills, dismisses away, and now a slightly weaker equipped Team Secret trying to retake, but also for Shota on a bit of a lurk. Spots out the first, taken out by Jeremy though. That could be a
Yeah, he
weapon.
may be overextended with the lock because he's giving him a gun.
I mean, do you want to just go at it? You will if you are Team Secret, right? This is just your eco round. Now you've got a Bucky and a Vandal. There is a Sheriff for
Convergent
2G2.
paths?
Yeah, I mean, you could use it if you want to, but still 3 members for Zeta at the end of the day.
Yeah, not entirely sure where they could be, so 2G to move forward. He does spot out at least one. The one that you gotta watch out for, there really is Depp up by pipes, and he does find 2GE. Takes the rope away,
Dude,
and that's gonna be Sugar
is
Zero finding
absolutely
Jeremy at the end as the spike
farming
gets
them.
stuck, so
Every
bit
time he's
more
low
for
HP, he's just
Zeta
getting kills
as they
still.
move forward steadily.
Good damage, I will say, for Team Secret at the end of that one. Just 2 alive for Zeta Division at the end.
Ball to cover both. And then apparently you can jump it, which I didn't know about. But you make a sound.
Team Secret immediately back to B.
And look how much of a rotation that sends them for. Hey, the
So normally the Vice at the beginning is going to be here. But the Fawns are so strong against this wall.
Zero is concerned, position unchecked.
Could cause more mayhem if he takes away that drone or keeps himself hidden.
I also think the Fawns, like I would probably play the Fawns like this, to be honest. Or I'd try and do layers. I don't know, I think you have some options with the Vice. Dude, Death. He's trying to make it look like the turret's shooting him from far back, but actually he's close.
They're losing all their lives. A hinder on towards Clues. They know Sugar Zero as well. 2GE is aware.
Nice try, says Team Secret. So alone and cold, Clues alongside Shota, trying to scavenge this round, salvage this round, I should say. But Team Secret are pretty much stacked up, all close and together. Jeremy.
Yeah, I mean it's nice swings from Team Secret.
Take away Shota's life, but it's just Clues trying to mark further positions down.
Yeah, very nice. On the scoreboard, and you're feeling it.
At the moment, that's why you've got the pit really early popped towards the main.
A lot of it. Still though, XDL is really close to his kill contract. If he does pick up an outdoor or, you know, a kill somewhere else, might be able to sneak 2G away from his little hidey hole.
We have noted Jeremy pushing A quite often as well, right? So you could even use it over there. Early Hunter's Fury, however, at the moment from Clues, it's not
I got a question mark there.
Maybe a little bit more coverage for
They took a little bit of space with it. Was it to break the alarm bot or something? Or a misclick?
Look at Wild Oreo.
Yeah, but everyone's a bit disconnected at the moment from Zeta as well, right? You're really playing on the fact that someone's going to find
Oh, that is nice timing, because they don't know about it.
So Team Secret, an idea that
And the turret hasn't gone off yet, so he literally knows that they're stuck in that.
Huge reads coming out from Team Secret right now, but they have to work against the ISO.
And great trades.
Forward Zeta, a bit of a trade. Clues then finds one more coming
Wild
up from
Oreo's
mid.
got to be getting that
And
one.
all that's left for Team Secret to work off of is just 2GE.
2v4, we use the ult.
Is he able to collect? Finds the first. Oh, but not quite the second. A refract from Jeremy as well, and that pulls even further away. So 1-on-3, Jeremy has to nail more targets if he is to keep his team in this round. The spike goes down for Zeta.
Yeah, this is going to be a little bit too difficult.
Pixel with the tier 1, thank you so much for the 10 months.
You just got to call it as it is. Save
Another
the
way they
Vandal
all
towards the
reactive.
next round.
Yeah, dude,
have another
The
crack
Waylay
at
ult
it.
is
I mean,
like...
the economy is going to permit another buy for
Waylay
Team
ult is really
Secret,
good,
so
to
you're
be
not gonna be
honest. Like,
too
having a duelist that has
unhappy about
initiator
that.
ult is kind of sick.
You know, at least we're seeing some good
But
contests from Team Secret, right? It's not
it should
like
be
it's
a
gonna
it should be a set plan
4-0
thing.
or 4-1 or 6-0 or anything like that, right?
Who's
it's been backwards and forwards and how the rounds are playing out.
It is
Apex?
nice, but,
It was right. I think it was Apex that had it, or am I just wrong? They had like a good punish with it here.
On their map picks, they tend to walk away with,
They had
the
set
13-5s,
strats.
13-6s.
You gotta
This is
remember
not
that.
that.
I'll play devil's advocate.
It's like
here.
it's like a
Only
set
when they
strat
get
thing.
The first map of the whole series as well.
Fair
right?
enough.
It's not,
Has to be
I
at
mean,
least
look,
7.
he's
The thing is, I'm
taking
not
shots.
even
He's
like
taking
I'm not saying 7
shots.
is
He's
secured
not doing
win
the shots at the moment.
because the
I
Team
see
Secret
that.
comp
He's
is horrible to
still
play
on a
against.
0. But hey, look, it's growing pains, right? It's learning. We're not seeing too much ISO come
Okay,
out
Wall
from him
gets
at the
committed
moment.
here,
We do
so
have,
you would
one of the
imagine
best ISOs
that they're
you
committing
can
over
learn
towards
with,
B.
or learn from, rather, in the
And
world.
are these
our
two
region.
in charge of faking A or breaking the turret?
Later on. Still though,
Faking
at
A.
least for now, Zeta working alongside. What has worked before?
I like
Bit
this
of
though
an
from
early
Zeta, right? This
presence.
comp doesn't really
And then the duo
re-clear
moves
well,
in
right? When you create
XDL
question
to-
marks, it's relatively hard. It's
If he
only
goes
really
back into A,
the
he'll
Gecko
contract
Flash
here.
or the KO
Jared's gonna
Knife.
have to spot somebody
So
first,
they see the
otherwise it's
KO
gonna
Knife
be
and they pretty much go for this call where they
That's incredible.
insert 3 over towards close B, and then they're going to fake A with 2.
XDL cracks the egg
And as we
and
can see on the
finds his
minimap,
first
this
kill
is
in round
working
number 8.
incredibly
Look how
well.
much that's drawn towards this
It's a
A
great
side.
call.
This is a perfect example
And
of
they
a
get
bait
the ult
play
out of them,
in towards
and
the
I
A side,
say
and
ult, they
you
get both
draw
ults out of them.
the fish ult.
Oh my god, they've been
Oh my God, ladies
absolutely
and
owned.
gents, this is how you sell a fake kill contract and a drone. That's all you need. And with that, Depp into a deep lurk as well. Spots out the barrel and tries to play hooky along with a tight angle.
No way. Oh, it's so
Almost
close.
just in time, but
The
Indy
KO
will
ult
be able to
just
strike
ran
the
out
back.
as well, so he just got the
4 on
dismiss
1,
back.
3 on 4 now. If Team Secret can move even
I mean, he's
further
delayed
up,
enough time.
trying to make
Keep
use
an
of
eye on the
position
ISO
up
luck.
the upper, but still the steel guard.
I think that's the first time I've said that.
Keeps Team Secret once again at bay. Although the position was noted by 2GE, XDL with a better gun will be able to strike. The next one comes up and it's Envy. Find a bit of
This
an
was a
exchange, but
beautiful
there it is.
round.
It has to be a save,
Absolutely
Komodo.
beautiful.
Yeah, the steel garden caught 2 of them there.
And it's
so
it's
right
just a
timing to
again
come out.
it's
Wondering about how this Reyna would look.
Yeah, I mean,
you can see
so
how
far so good.
Yes. I mean, it is bits of Leers in that, but it's also how he's kind of lurking in these deep positions where Team Secret are just not expecting him. Still, though, round after the timeout.
Jeremy has really showcased that he loves to use these refracts early in the round.
Yeah,
Now he doesn't
Recon
wanna get out of
early towards B, they create pressure, that causes the rotate in, and I still like it, right? Their game plan's good, they're just creating question marks everywhere, and then just grouping up as numbers.
And that's the A side open as well, right? It is a rifle round to come through from Team Secret, but with no retract strategy to come through from
Way they
Jeremy,
play similar
while
to that. I
already
mean, they're
missing
playing the
shots
Tai
as
Lu
well.
comp, I
I
think.
mean,
I
this is
think
gonna
this is
be
exactly
pretty
the same as the
difficult
Tai
for
Lu
Team Secret,
comp
though. I will admit,
in terms of
there's
Team
2 players
Secret.
quite low on Zeta.
And it did,
True.
it does, and
Unless
it
you're able to
will
find
farm
a
heavy on
single
attack,
kill,
so
the retake is
again,
still just not
7
quite happening
has to
as
happen
Envy
here.
goes for the wide swing off of Rafters. Yeah, this round is as good as gone.
Yeah.
Need
The
8, they
same
might
sim
need 8,
for Team
yeah.
Secret, and
Honestly,
on the
there's a
back
world
of
where they
timeout
might
as
need
well,
9.
not
I
being
don't really
able
know
to,
how
to convert the very next
real
round.
Team Secret
That's
are.
definitely going to hurt, right? Because generally you would think
I do
that,
think
on
that
the back of a
the
timeout, right,
Reyna
you've got an idea
might
of what
actually
you
be
need
good
to
against
doing,
it,
where your
though.
opponent's weaknesses are, where your strengths are. You generally would see like a counter strat be picked, or
I think I've
really
heard the
strong
words the
play.
Tai Lu comp. I mean, they
felt
did
a
play it
little bit
fast.
haphazard, right? There was so
Not
much
saying they came
reliance
up
at
with
the
it, but-
beginning of this round on Jeremy getting a kill and getting out when the refract expires.
They had one of the
He's stuck.
better
He's
uses
not
of the
getting any
Waylay, though.
Assistance from while defense would look a little bit poorer than their attack on Lotus, for example, right? We didn't see that. They had a pretty strong defense, right? Those retakes were looking pretty good. You just theorize it that they're attacking the site instead of trying to defuse, right? They're, quote, planning. So it works. So I don't see a reason why the same mentality here wouldn't
You know what's
apply.
funny? Is Mini would hate both of these comps, first of all. But I think there's a world where Mini might prefer this comp over this one. Just because of the Sova. And he's a big KO hater.
Hold out around the B side right now, which is where Zeta has placed down this toxic screen again. But here comes XDL trying to take Jesse
Whoa,
Vash away.
Jesse
Vash
Vash
will strike back with a Guardian. Zeta though still has that
Dude,
alive and
Depp
online,
is.
and he walks up front,
This
keeps
was nice
Jesse
though.
Vash
They managed to get the
alongside that
trade
kill
off of it.
contract. So back to it.
The
It's
confidence from
Zeta
Depp
with
is incredible
an
though.
advantage in terms of the odds.
One day we might get this pit from Sugar Zero. We need it. Maybe one day. And here it is. We've got it.
Yeah, but it's a lineup as
Doesn't
well,
give
and
him
that covers the
spike
spank.
though. Envy just spams
Okay,
away,
should
takes
be
CLZ away.
should be pretty much impossible to defuse
3
this.
on 3, and even with that, Team Secret on the slightly weaker weaponry will be able to sort of trickle
Plant's
them away,
kind of
but
close
still,
to the corner,
spike
but I
planted,
don't think they can defuse from there.
pit invested, and Zeta continue to hold these positions. Snake bite down, and it allows for Depp to try to sneak through. He doesn't quite get the information that he's looking for. And that's where Team Secret will double up. Envy, alongside Jeremy, will be able to find the kills needed to bring
started
Team
worrying
Secret
Wingman
to
was on this
around
one.
back in the game.
I could close though. I think T1 will win
That's just Team
2-1.
Secret
I imagine Nongshim will get a
not
map.
fully respecting utility, but next round coming up. And that's
Depends.
Team
If they pick all the
Secret
double
once
duelist
again.
maps for T1, then T1 will just 2-0 them.
Jeremy playing it safe. Holds it the high-low instead.
Dude,
oh, look
Depp
at Depp. What a
is-
swing.
Depp is
Wild Oreo
absolutely owning them.
And now Shota comes in to
The amount of
rebuild Depp's
50-50
position
duels he
and
wins
continue to
is
hold these spots.
insane.
And in with the tags, Clues will fire away with the Hunter's Fury just to
That
allow
was
his
real
teammates
close.
safe passage into the site.
Yeah, player advantage for Zeta, an open site ready for the planting as well, and to set up how they do want it. So it's going to really come down on Team Secret. How does this retake work as well? Are they going to be careful for Sugar Zero on the lurk, though? Before the plant even goes down, you're going to relinquish territory.
Yeah,
on this
over
side.
rotate.
You're gonna adjust
Sugar
things.
Zero's
This is
taking a
where
lot of
Sugar Zero
space.
on the lurk can come out pretty clutch.
What a mid-round call. The timing of the peaks, though, has to be pristine. And he goes for a little bit of it. Does spot out Envy. The shots being traded back,
Ooh,
though.
they
Oh,
both
and
hold
Depp's gotten his
strong.
teammates back. A second kill in the round for Zeta.
Depp
And
is.
once again,
Depp is really
dumps.
farming.
Sugar Zero's position
And
not
they look
quite
good.
detected, and
They're
as
looking
the right
good.
time ticks
They
on
got the
clock,
7.
just the way that he sidestepped, got the information that he needed. Still, though, right now at least, Team Secret, last chance in the first half to try to turn things around.
And this time you're going to have Jeremy playing on the long line over at this B site. Again, we've not really seen any opportunities for Team Secret to play the distance game with any sort of operator as well, right, for this squad. So they are just having to do it with these rifles. And for Jeremy, at least this time he's not popped his refract too early.
Doing
but
Zetra's improved from last week
is
when
a
they
little
played.
bit stuck.
I mean, it's different
Yeah,
maps.
you
They
might
could have just been
consider
good at these
using
maps,
the
but you would imagine so. They had a
last
week.
before. There's
You would
some
hope they
hijinks are
improved in
just
a
to
week.
Get away. But if you do get away, then that's more space for Zeta, and that's what he's more concerned about right now. Zeta has been very slippery with how they're approaching these rounds.
Which America's teams do you think are capable of winning Masters? I mean, G2 for sure, but I think that America's has more of those DRX teams that people would argue can win a Masters. Like realistically, every region pretty much has one, apart from EMEA at the moment. You're probably like a, I mean, you would say Vitality. But then I would like, you know, the DRX kind of teams that most people would say can win. I would say that you've got MIBR, Sentinels, and Crew that are on the same level as this. They have more teams in my mind that could win Masters. Not that I think those 4 teams are very capable of winning a Masters, but
Spike down. Unless Clues can find all 3 kills in a matter of 10 seconds.
Sen, yeah, I bet
which is
Sen in.
highly unlikely.
Sen if they clean stuff up, but Sen have just as much chance as DRX. Is the argument.
Without a fight.
They gave him a challenge. I mean,
It's just opinion based, so
especially on the attack.
it's not really a debate too much. Because we're all debating teams that have like a 2% chance of winning a Masters at the moment, from what we've seen. Like a pointless debate. But does America's have more teams that have 2% chance of winning a Masters? Yeah, they do.
Work out. So a 2 versus 4 turn 2 versus 3. There is an opportunity here for Team Secret to get the plant. You got a Nano Swarm for Jesse Vash, which you can either use when he's waltzing around. You could even come back and use it on the spike, but I don't think that's going to be possible for him because he's going to be playing for a little bit of time at the moment.
Oh, Jesse's.
Over towards 2GE, and they're not looking.
Oh my god, I'm nervous for him.
Yeah, I like this.
Okay. Oh, I got real nervous for him there. Damn. Styling.
Pop away at XDL's shield, and he's
Oi,
forced to
oi,
hunt
oi,
down
oi. Double.
Some good shots to come out from him as well.
Yeah, it's the fast go at the double flash to turn the corner. Now, do they just wait again for the Gecko flash?
Eagerly looking for their next round up.
Keep an eye.
Zeta, however, will put up the green curtain.
And one of the differences
Basically get
as
two
well, when we're gonna
chances
see
at the
the
killer
kills
combo.
versus the Vices is how you're containing flanks at the moment too, right? What garage control you're looking for at the moment. That's where Depp is pushing towards. And in a round with the pistols back like this, it shouldn't matter too much at the moment.
But it certainly could alert you to what could be happening on the next. But right now, at least, a bit more information out from Wild Oreo. We'll be able to spray down at his next opponent. Oh, what is this? Envy, unfortunate, does get domed by Sugar Zero. Jesse Vash here to bail out the team. Uncle Jesse continuing to hold the back line, spots them out from screens, but with multiple targets, he does get a little bit overwhelmed. 2GE now the only one left. With the Outlaw as well, has to reload. That gives XDL a bit more timing to push up.
Oh, his reposition is
Goes for
good,
the
but
ropes, and 2G has no idea.
bro, how did they
Zeta
win this?
turns things around and
Double flash, they
number
managed.
4. What it is though is not. I'm not going to listen to Paper Thin because he's always rooting for the Japanese team. I kid. But that said, yes, Zeta's definitely looking a lot
What's
better
on 100
right now.
Thieves?
With the confidence found, they're
And they
got to
change the
up
split.
front. And that's where XDL does get taken out, unfortunately. But CLZ has his team. And that's going to be 2 outlaw shots being fired off. Death, though, caught alone up on 410. Unfortunately, getting taken down. Wild Aura still able to fire some shots back. However, that is just one Vandal being picked up.
Yeah, you count a little bit of that utility at the end there as well, so you know that Wild Oreo was still on the site, but by the rotations and where Zeta was looking, they're not sure if 2G was going for any lurks at the moment. So playing to the numbers at the moment are Zeta. You can go for a retake if you want. You know that there was weapons that were able to be picked up. So it is good to see you just falling back onto, you know, what should be in Valorant one of the big strengths. It is playing to the numbers. Sugar Zero watches the move, finds both of them. So yeah, a bit of a good recovery. That could be a good stalling tactic or great in a retake if Zeta want to switch over to that if they have it.
Especially in some of the upcoming rounds, but this is where I really want to see a lot more coming out from
Okay, knife
young
goes over
Jeremy.
towards B.
He is on the waylay. This is
And
the
I have
gun
no
round.
idea.
This is where Team
Okay,
Secret
definitely
needs to
hit.
put their foot in the ground.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Get across
Yeah, this is kind of nice from Sugar Zero. Gets hit by, I'm pretty sure got hit by it on purpose. I didn't fully look at it. That means they have to use one of their flashes and their dash to get over towards yellow.
And I'm actually also seeing no forward positions from Jesse Vash by himself at the moment because it's only
Yeah, and they
him
might go
towards the
real
safe
deep
side,
and clear
but
this.
likewise, right? He's not
This is
seeing
very
anything
nice from
far
Zeta.
forward from Zeta.
Clear the question mark.
Zeta to
For one person
reclaim that
here
space,
can have a
especially
4-person stack over
green
towards
right
A.
now,
It'll
though,
be
and
like
that's a lot of
3 with 1
information.
watching
Yeah,
middle.
100%. All the information that Zeta
Does
want to get back
XDLL
on the
like
safe side, where
overstep
they
and give
still
up the
do
game?
have both their thorns available. They've also got the arc rows.
Well,
Let's see, yeah.
yeah, that's a lot for Zeta. 2GE though, okay. Will be alerted
Whoa.
because of the drone and his teammate falling right now. So a bit of an exchange, but still the main force is needing to take the site. And that's where Zeta, with the read, with the information, has already filled and flooded everything down in full. Shota, the double kill, Envy.
Team Secret with the info, still force over towards here. Dude, these Vice Walls are nice.
And that's gonna put 2GE in a
We see some
1-on-2.
really good Vice Walls at the moment. This one's pretty cool to once you commit through the wall, and the one that Heretics was doing was awesome as well to isolate the planter.
And that's gonna be now a bit more opportunity for Zeta to sneak and sneak around him. Look at this! Oh my god, 2G! He just can't find...
This was incredible from Zeta though, right? They are just playing a better macro game as well. Like they cleared the question mark into the, maybe there was an overstep you would argue, but if Team Secret aren't going to mid round and realize that they've stacked here, then it's like their own fault. Like Team Secret got the info.
Unfortunately, however,
and they still just sent it.
The spike down, and that is allowing for Zeta to really sneak back into the site, similar to what they've done just previously. Sugar Zero from screens, more players from rafters now. They have everything swarmed, and Jesse Vash with just a stinger tries to find a little bit more.
He spotted both.
Yeah, a little bit of information, but does he have the shots? Zeta is able to play ring around the rosy with this. They're looking for that little tap from Uncle Jesse.
40 seconds to go.
Okay.
I think it would be so risky if he even contemplated using the lockdown at the moment. He really needs to just play with the time himself and think, where do they reposition? You've cleared the whole site, but they've gone out.
The lockdown would force them to rush against him.
Exactly.
So he's really clearing everything out. The spike
I mean, yeah,
has been picked up, and Zeta is just still waiting ever so patiently. Swaps for the weapon.
He kind of needs to use the ult in this round, even though I don't want him to.
You really got to play your hand here.
With a retake as well, it's a dart in.
There's the dart, and instantly he knows where they are coming from. Has to watch for Raptors as well. And further ring around the rosies, Zeta works together as a duo. A bit of a high-low with the crouch as well. Jesse goes for the huge loop around them, but Clues is already marking
is
back.
on top of it.
And that's Zeta upwards and forwards with double digits.
Yeah, I'm so worried for Team Secret. But they do save the ult, I guess, for this round. So as long as they come up with a good plan on this one, and it should be an easy plan. Killjoy ult for, and then after you just get the Viper ult.
Yeah, just a little bit too difficult for him in the back of that one. And remember, that was, you know, the bit more of the half-buy to come on through. Oh, man.
Yeah, the aggro, and they have a great ult for retake as well.
2GE is able to snuff something out. And at the same time, for Jeremy, once again, you know, I am reminded of what Big Time has been talking about, the need to support the Waylay right here. But, okay,
sleeping again slightly.
But unfortunately, it's just a one-on-one trade.
Yeah, but look at the rat potential to come through from Zeta at the moment. It's got to have to be go time for Team Secret. They recognize that they have to hold W.
Does Jesse have anything, though? That's the question. He's able to find the first, needs a little bit more. Null Command being popped as well, and it does allow for Team Secret to get spiked down early and quick. Jesse Bash quickly coming back to regroup with the rest of his team.
They gotta make a decision.
Hunter's Fury in for Clues if they do need it. Remember, he is playing towards the boiler. Oh.
Well,
dude, the lineup is crazy. I was looking at it on the minimap thinking, holy, surely. Surely the lineup's going to be outrageous.
That's a massacre. That is absolutely a massacre. You're looking at that flank to come out from Zeta, and you're noting that Sugar Zero was spotted out there.
Dude, they look good on this map, though. Even the rounds where they're up against the ults, like the plans are good. The overall with the double flashes is getting so wrecked. But I think the comp's meant to just spam double flashes A than A.
Yeah, clear all the closer positions.
They've also
been quite proficient in finding, not gonna lie.
not feeling that confident over towards A.
Oh my god. Zeta still has 5 ultimates online.
Yeah, that's, I mean, if you want to get back into a round like this, number one, you don't want to be up against...
Fischl goes down, can't get the Fischl. We do have a free A site. But they have really good retake golds.
I mean, Jeremy could layer in Convergent Pass. You can get a lockdown in there. You currently don't see anyone at the A site, but Zeta,
yeah, I think they did a jump peek over towards here, clear the question mark, rotate again. Or it's an early ult. I don't know about this one.
The question is Team Secret able to recognize this fact? Are they able to get ahead of some of these possible
Varun with the prime, thank you for the 2 months, dude, appreciate that.
Wingman for the spike.
Here we go, you're going to get in the gulag, and then it's going to be a scrap.
All right, let's see how the scrap goes. At least Clues, though, we'll be able to find a little bit more, and XDL instantly deleting Jeremy as well. Duelist for Duelist. And all that's left are the 3 players on the other side. Steel Garden for a little bit more space, and okay, we got a couple of primaries jammed, but where is Uncle Jesse heading? He is up by belt, and he's looking for a little bit more positioning in towards the spike, maybe a couple of sprays.
Oh, God.
Look at Sugar Zero
Oh my god, I was going to get another.
Strikes one down. Jesse Bash for a little bit more on, but still the
no
spike
way.
is getting stuck, and Jesse Bash has to swap over to the sidearm.
Oh my, this got so was a lunatic as well. He just absolutely sent it.
It has to be now.
It really has to. They take up this round, they could begin to break Zeta's economy in a few. But at the same time, the approaches have been a little bit stale now. We're back into it and a bit of reliance with Jeremy. 2G on towards the back though, watching the flanks. Oh, but Depp instantly deletes 2G with a heads-up duel. Jeremy finds an answer against Clues as well.
Yep, Convergent Pass to provide an answer in, clearing some space, getting an opening kill. Little wingman in for the plant as well, and we're in another scenario.
Still have shield with the ISO, might make the difference.
So just a clear
where they got Envy has 1 flash.
As well as Rafters.
Oh, the molly breaks the shield. It's devastating. It's a great flash as well.
Sneaky little wall bang against XDL as he moves up front. But still, the Viper's Pit now coming up from Sugar Zero. Is this his time? Is this when Zeta closes out the map? Envy in for the spray. Looking to bring something back in, but Depp suddenly springs forward. And that's Envy gone. Spraying out, a couple of taps in from Jesse. Wall Oreo
wishes to come out from Zeta. But it is all in all for Team Secret.
Dude, even these little things, like there's a lot of little things that at the moment Sugar Zero's doing, and it's so nice for just getting util out. Like they've been prepped pretty well for this one. Like shooting the flash means that they have to use another flash in terms of the KO flash. Getting hit by the knife then makes them think that they have to use util for clearing over towards yellow.
But a quick burst. So collecting utility and keeping themselves into closer and tighter positions, and then refracting out though. Once again, the refract does take a bit of time, and that's when Zeta reclaims space around yellow. Could there be a peak?
Okay, Zeta have been clearing the question mark here. So Team Secret in the timeout takes space and they're waiting for them to re-clear it. Yes, this is a good timeout from Team Secret.
Yeah,
It's pretty much working that one out.
That might have come up close to
looking at the
set up a bit of
numbers.
an eye, if anything, but nope. It's just going to be Team Secret with a firing squad in full. And that gives them the spike plant as well. But okay, Clues taking down the lurker now allows for him to get a little bit closer to the site. If he is able to find, a single kill,
Is that a timeout? Yeah, but Team
better.
Secret can speak in that chat.
Quickly in with the contingent shield will be deleted. Just a little bit more information for Team Secret to work with. And Clues thinking to save.
Oh. Nice shot.
It's not just
right.
if the enemy teams call it a timeout, I'm not just gonna sit there silently.
Call that one.
Got the Vandal.
Take the gun.
You're gonna talk.
That's it. If you even possibly can.
Okay, they got enough money.
Then for Envy to begin the hunt.
There we go.
They got enough money to buy still.
So,
official for next round though.
Patient mode, right? And I really like that. We saw some weaknesses, as we mentioned, for X out of trait. It's a really good idea for them to hold on this map. But now is going to be one of those big challenges.
Anon Gifter, thank you so much. Thank you.
It's a round where Zeta are pushing up into A. A huge collision.
Okay, so this was what the timeout was about. They low buy, and then on this they decide to insert one close, and it's a lovely trade from Wild Oreo.
The answer's no, by the way.
Imagine if he went down there as well, it would have been a man advantage, so everything was on that. You can see what Zeta change up in their timeout for sure.
But with an exchange like this, it also kind
Oh,
of
he saw the leg.
starves Zeta of information. That's why they're starting to bunch up together to look for a little bit more right now.
Oh.
Maybe with a slight spot as well. Okay.
He's like in the wall.
He's
in the wall and it breaks early, and then they use that and now they push with it.
I think last week, but at the same time right now, just for Zeta to try
Chad, does it make a sound when it breaks? Do you get like a sound cue that it breaks or not?
But they have crossed over to B.
So you've spotted out Shota in mid, going back over towards orange.
Vice wall can break. Yeah, if you get stuck in the vice wall, it breaks after 4 seconds. Instead of being up for 7 seconds. It is a bug, for sure.
So we'll see how the crash gets piloted.
But this was like accidental, so I mean it's fine.
Yeah, no plant. 15 seconds left. Team Secret has to go. Wild Oreo trying to find safer passage. Especially that
What a shot.
Gets sent through as well.
Oh my goodness. Dude, these rounds. I don't know how Team Secret is still alive.
All the way up from Snow, trying to spray and tap down. Same exact scenario from the round before. Still trying to clear around the corners. He's not out of this fight. But with so many targets, at least deals and isolates the first. But look at the next one. They're all stacked up. Has to go in for it quick.
Oh my god, they would get one more buy round at it? Oh my god. Flash goes over towards B. They didn't shoot it this time.
0 point, not spotting anything around pipes either.
A little bit helpful, but yeah, Zeta are starting to switch up their stance a
How
little
does the
bit.
Vice look on Icebox? The Vice looks good on Icebox, but I think teams probably aren't mid-defaulting enough to see if the wall is here, and then when you know the wall is like on a site, then you can
No command for Envy though.
exploit it a bit.
That's gonna be an important one.
So it is looking good, but I think it's more down to maybe
Especially at this point, we're so close to a
teams not finding the wall enough
Team
or
Secret,
pressuring here enough.
all the Filipino faithfuls are hoping, their fingers crossed for this one. And the team just setting themselves up for an execute towards the A site right now.
Yeah, there's the double flash.
Oh.
Next year, tanks the double flash, but the rest of his team's going forward, so he goes forward as well. And then now what?
That just keeps those abilities suppressed. Zeta are still in sight, Komodo.
There's 4 of them on the site.
Those guns, those crosshairs are trained down to these
Gotta double flash
angles.
this, guys.
There's the first, in before the trade. And he's looking for a little bit more, has to push further up front. 2GE going into Flood alongside his teammate, fallen teammate. Hunter's free now, tracks on the 2GE,
Ooh,
but
15
that's
HP.
where Jesse Best strikes.
20 seconds.
Is it gonna be enough? You still gotta get the spike down. And 2GE trails back. Shot goes through, half HP. It's going to be a little bit more.
Dude, wait, the
Shares
Fawns,
firing
he kind of
away,
can't
and
move
Zeta
at all.
looking for an
He actually can't
opportunity to
move.
sync up.
They both
Closing
can't
for the
move.
first, Soda for
Like the
next,
Fawns
and
was
Zeta
incredible here.
closes out the
Okay,
match.
Zeta
Final score,
2-0 him.
13-10.
I'm talking about these ultimates for the next
And
round, and I'm thinking
I haven't
to
been able to
myself,
say this
hang
for
on
a while,
second,
but
what if
Zeta
I
managed to
jinx
win
it
an
and there is
icebox.
no